Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is gonna be like my go-to going out makeup and hair. I feel like I did like a go-to kind of like going out makeup look last year, but it definitely has changed a little bit, especially with the products that I use. Not to mention, I'm gonna show you guys how easy it is to do my hair. I absolutely hate when I have to go out and it just takes so long to do my hair, because it seriously is just like one of like the most annoying parts of getting ready. So I'm going to show you guys what I've been using to curl my hair lately, and that is the Beachwaver. I don't think I'm that good at doing my hair. Like, I make it look decent, but like I'm really not that good at all. This video is sponsored by Beachwaver, but I'm telling you guys, this is seriously like the best curling iron that I've ever used, because it's just so easy to use. Like, I feel like it takes little to no effort to curl my hair now. So this right here is the Beachwaver S1.25. Like, everybody knows what this is because it's so popular on TikTok. Like, I feel like so many people are using it and raving about it. But if you haven't heard about this, this is basically a rotating curling iron. Of course, it does have the on button, and then it does have a digital screen right there to show you where the temperature is at. Adjustable temperature buttons right here. So I'm gonna probably set it on 390. On the side, you can set it to slow or fast, but I usually like to set it to slow because I just want to perfect my hair. I don't want to be like too rushed. Of course, it has two little arrows right here to rotate either way, but it also has, let me set it. It also has a home button, so when you press the home button, it resets it right to the front. If you have a hard time curling your hair already, this is gonna be your best friend. It heats up so quick, like I'm not even kidding, less than 30 seconds. Oh, and also they gave me like this little brush. It's like a mini brush. It fits right into my purse and I can kind of just carry it everywhere. I basically take the clamp up and I will go right to the ends. Actually, not right to the ends. Technically, I do leave a good amount out, just because I want the bottom of it to be like straighter. So all you do is you press the button and it curls up. Like, it might be intimidating at first for some people, but it's so worth it to get a hang of this because it makes curling your hair so easy. I don't have to like put my arms up in order to curl my hair, which is how I usually would. But now all I really need to do is just sit here and wait. It makes the most beautiful beach waves. Like, I'm obsessed. That's why it's called the Beachwaver, because it makes beautiful like beach wavy curls. Like, now that I have this curled, all you do is set it back to home. Now I'm just gonna do the next one. I do like to, again, put the ends out, and then I basically like curl it away from my face. So that's the direction that I rotate the curling iron. If you guys are looking for a good curling iron, I definitely suggest this one. I feel like it's like not the biggest barrel, but it's big enough to just give you like those big voluminous curls. As for right now, I do let the curls like cool down a little bit, and then I'll brush them out. Like, how easy is that? So I'm taking another little section like this and leaving out some hair, of course, and then you just curl up. Like, you guys, I don't think you understand how happy I am to have found a little gadget like this, because again, I hate like curling my hair. I hate doing anything with my hair because it always takes forever. I do like to kind of like touch it a little bit just to see like how hot it's getting as well, and then that kind of like gives me a little indicator of when it's ready. Honestly, it works perfectly fine with my long hair, so I'm super happy about that. Like, you guys, this is so easy. I can't even stress it enough. I really can't. This honestly makes doing my hair like so much fun, because it's just fun to use this. And yeah, my arms feel great. They feel relaxed because all I have to do is press buttons. Ta-da! Oh my gosh. I'm obsessed. This is what it looks like. Again, I do leave off like a good amount of the ends to kind of like give me more of that like beach wavy like relaxed curls, especially once I like brush through them a little bit. I'm just gonna go through my hair, speed through this process, and then I'll show you guys the finished product. Alright, you guys, so I'm on my last layer. This is like the shortest part of my hair since I do have layers. This is what it looks like right after I have curled everything. It doesn't look cute at first, I get that, but you do want to kind of wait until the curls cool down a good amount, and then you can like really brush through everything. Okay, so they've cooled down a little bit, and I'm just going to kind of start running my fingers through everything. You can already kind of see how it's just coming together. Kind of going to show you guys like that's kind of what it looks like when you brush them out a little bit. Like, it's seriously like made getting ready to go out like so much easier for me and so much just more stress-free. So this has completely changed the game for doing my hair. Just the fact that like it really can make my thick, coarse hair look like this is beyond me. If you guys are interested, definitely check out the description box down below. I'll have everything linked. Definitely use the discount code. I'll have everything down below. So don't worry, I'll have it listed, linked, all that you need down in my description box. Now we can move on to the makeup part. So first off, of course, I have to use my trusty, dusty Refi Brow Sculpt. I use this every day even when I'm not wearing makeup because it just makes my brows look so good. And it just gives you like that soap brow look. Pretty much just brush through my brows. I use a really good amount of this stuff. I even like push it in different directions to make sure every hair is coated. My trick is to use the other side, which has a brush. I use this part of the brush on the top that's more of like a brush to really brush through the product, brush through my brows, shape them a little bit, but mainly just really trying to push them down so that my brows are secured. And then I'll just barely go up on the top and on the side to shape it. And also, you for sure after you're done need to clean around the edges, or else your face makeup is gonna be all flaky around your brows. So I'm gonna move on to my face makeup, and I've seriously been so obsessed with this In Beauty Project Face Glaze Skin Barrier Veil. In Beauty Project has like tons of skincare. That's mainly what they are as a skincare brand. But I use this as a primer because, I mean, it's almost like a primer and a skincare product in one because it gives me such a gorgeous glow. I will usually like end up just using this on a no makeup day, and that's all I would use like on my skin is moisturizer, sunscreen, and then this on top. That's what it looks like. Like, it's so smooth too. Like, it really gives you such a glow from within look. It's not any sort of like glittery, like too highlighted look. So if you're into like the more natural inner glow look, then definitely go for this because it's absolutely amazing. But I really like using the Il Makiage After Party foundation, and this is in the shade 125. I'll just take some on the back of my hand, and I basically use like a little flat brush. And what I do with this, since it's very like full coverage, I like to go on like the outer parts of my face and around my forehead. I can get that full coverage right here, but leave like most of my freckles kind of like peeking through for the rest of my face makeup. I pretty much just paint this like right underneath, and I'm just putting it in like the general areas. I'm gonna go ahead and blend later. So now I do go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, and this is in the shade 4.5 medium. Everybody raves about this. I haven't really heard one person not liking this. I feel like everybody's obsessed with it. Is it overrated? Not really. I have no complaints about it, to be honest. I think it's amazing. It's good for every day. It's also good to incorporate into glam like how I'm doing right now. I know a lot of people only use it as a primer, which is technically what it's used for. Sometimes I like using the Beauty Blender all over my face. Sometimes I like using this little kabuki brush by Charlotte Tilbury. And that's kind of what I'm gonna do today, is blend out the edges of the Full Coverage foundation by Il Makiage. So I kind of like to just do a little bit of blending, but I'm going to go in a little bit with the beauty sponge as well to just kind of blend out the Charlotte Tilbury. I'm going back in with a beauty sponge, kind of just going all around blending out that Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. Also going to go in with the LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer, and this is in the shade Beautiful Bronze. We're actually going to be using this later for our eyes, okay? Love multi-use products that you can use on your face and on your eye. I'm going to just put a little bit to bronze my face up, add a little bit of contour. I like to go in with, what is this? A Duo Fiber brush by Sigma. It's the F55 brush. I love using this for any sort of cream bronzer because I feel like it really blends it out like so beautifully and seamlessly. Oh, I was about to move on and I haven't even like done my nose contour. What am I doing? I feel like I always put on way too much on my nose. For my concealer, I am going to be using, again, the LA Girl Pro Concealer. And then the lighter shade is in shade Bisque. And then the slightly darker one is in shade Light Tan. But what I do with the lighter shade is I focus this more on the inner corner of my eye and also the outer portion of my eye, just like that. I'm also going to just put a little bit on my chin and around my nose. And then I take the slightly darker one. This is probably closest to my skin tone, but I do like to put a little bit of highlight. But I will put this right in between those two just to bring down the brightness a little bit, like tone the brightness down. I don't want it to be too bright under my eyes. Then I do like to put a little bit of concealer around my mouth area to cover like those like darker shadows around my mouth. Right now I'm just gonna go in and blend some of this out right here. I go in with a smaller sponge to blend my concealer under my eyes. I've seriously been loving these like mini sponges from Real Techniques. I just recently like started using these and it makes my concealer so much easier to blend out. And then I'll kind of go back in with this kabuki brush that still has a little bit of like foundation on it and just blend out all the edges that I see. So I still need to set my face, and for that, ladies and gentlemen, this has seriously been my favorite setting powder lately. It's the Huda Beauty or Huda Beauty, I don't know which way it's pronounced. This is their Baby Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder, and it's in shade Banana Bread. I love that, honestly, but I don't really like banana bread. Love how this comes with like a little puff on the top of it. So I pretty much use this part to bake right here, and it's just so easy. Like, it makes it so convenient too. And I almost just go all along here, almost as if I had like a beard. And then what I'm gonna do is take another little sponge and go back into that powder to set my under eye. I need to like make sure all of this is like blended and there's no creases. So what I love to do is I use the Airbrush Flawless Finish powder in the shade 2 Medium, of course by Charlotte Tilbury. Like, I can't get enough of her products. They're just amazing. So I take it on a little fluffy brush and then I brush away all of that bakage with the powder. And it just makes for the perfect, like, flawless under eye. And I kind of take the excess and wipe away the powder underneath. So I'm going to be taking the same like cream bronzer that I use. This is technically a concealer, but a lot of people use different shades for different reasons. And they do have a lot of shades, so if you want to go up a shade or down a shade to kind of like really go with your skin tone, you definitely can do this, so that you guys can try this out for yourselves. I'm just going to take some of this on the back of my hand, and I'm going to use like almost like a smaller kabuki brush. I don't know what this, okay, so this is technically a concealer brush, and this is by Il Makiage. It's on their website. Take a little bit, and I'm basically just going to press this onto my eyelid. Doesn't have to be perfect, but do make sure that it is like on your eyelid and not like all over your eye. I would suggest that you try and be like precise in terms of underneath of your crease. I do one eye at a time just so that I can make sure that I can really blend this out. I really just like buff the edges and kind of just go up towards my brow bone. And I'm telling you, this is so easy to do. Like, you guys can use your own cream bronzer that you already have. And again, pressing this onto my eyelid and then blending it out. You guys can use whatever fluffy brush that you have. I do kind of suggest that it's not like the biggest eyeshadow brush that you have, because right now we're kind of like really laying out where we want the cream bronzer to go. Since this is a cream product, I am going to be setting it with a powder bronzer, and I feel like these two shades go together really well, so I'm going to be using the Waka Waka bronzer by Il Makiage. Just going to start pressing that onto my lid as well, and then taking a little bit on the brush and buffing out the edges once again. It just makes it so easy because you pretty much take the same steps for both products, and it just creates like such an effortless like brown smoky eye that isn't intense at all, because again, it's a brown smoky eye, not a black smoky eye. And also, I feel like this technique with using a cream base and then setting it with a powder base is really gonna make your makeup last all night long. Like, it's not gonna go anywhere. Now what I'm gonna do is take some more of this bronzer and go underneath, because I feel like that really brings it all together. So to really like intensify this look, I'm going to use this is more of like a super like dark brown, almost like brown slash black eyeliner, and this is by Il Makiage. It's their longwear eye pencil in the shade Oreo. I'm going to put this in my waterline and my tight line. I don't know why my eyes are so sensitive. Like, I wear contacts. It's not like I'm not used to like touching my eye. Next step is of course, we have to apply lashes. Like, this look is not complete without lashes for me. I feel like even if I apply mascara, it's just not giving what it needs to give, you know? You need a bold pair of lashes like this one's here. So these are the Luxie Glam lashes in the style number 444. All of their lashes are named after like different angel numbers, so I think that's so cute. But these have been my absolute favorite lashes to wear. Like, anytime I go out, anytime I want to take pictures, they just look so good and wispy and like thick and bold. I'm just like absolutely obsessed with them. They recently restocked. Hopefully they're not sold out again, because that would be very sad. I'm gonna go ahead and apply these and I will be right back. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited because like this look is really coming together with the hair, the makeup, like it just looks so good. We're gonna move on because I really need some blush on my face. So what I've been using is the Charlotte Tilbury Cheek to Chic blush in the shade Ecstasy. I pretty much focus this on the highest points of my cheeks, just right on my cheekbone. And I do load up my face with blush, I will say that. Because, I mean, since it's a powder blush, I feel like it kind of just disappears throughout the day. And so putting a good amount on just kind of ensures that you're gonna have some blush on your face throughout, like at the end of the day or night. You really just look so much more youthful with some blush on. And then I do a good amount on like that center of my nose. This is kind of just gonna give you like a little sun-kissed look. I like to go in with a little bit of highlight right on the bridge of my nose, and I feel like this is what really like gives me that like snatched nose look. And then just kind of putting the excess on my brow bone. This is not complete without a little bit of bottom mascara. Since these lashes are so crazy and dramatic, I need bottom mascara. So lately I have been using the NYX eyeliner in the shade Taupe as my lip liner. After I line my lips with that, I go in with the, of course, Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. I don't know if it's pronounced Laneige. So yeah, this is my go-to hair and makeup look. If you guys want to get yourself a Beachwaver, they have like different options on their website. But of course, this is the one that I got. Again, it's the Beachwaver S1.25. Like, why would you guys not want this? It's so easy. It's so convenient. It literally just takes my hair to the next level with like little to no effort. Definitely subscribe if you guys want to, and also like this video if you enjoyed it, which I really hope you guys did, and hope you guys like really learned something, because I tried to go as much in depth as I could. But I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!